This was Hosea chapter 12, verse 3. And he took his brother by the heel in the womb, and by his strength he had power with Yahweh. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shimei Shai. I give double honor to the apostles of great mercy that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This is Makazar from the Trinidad camp. Just want to do a little edification for the elect's sake. Alright, and right now, guess what? We're in the time of Jacob taking hold of Esau's heel. We're in the time where Yahweh Shimei Shai is going to what? He's going to come in and destroy our enemies and deliver us. Alright? So right about now, Jacob has his hand on Esau's heel. We are at the end of this road. Alright? And we could see it and we could feel it. Alright? Guess what? There's a little sarcastic statement, but guess what? Just yesterday was the Sabbath. Alright? Now the Sabbath was Sunday evening. But guess what? Saturday evening, my bad. But now it's Thursday. And then in the next 2 days, it's gonna be the Sabbath again. Alright? That is just to show you how time is speeding up. The Lord said he will hasten those days, hasten the coming of the Lord. So we see the time hasten up. The Lord hastened to bring that destruction upon Esau and to bring his recompense. The day of his recompense is swiftly coming. Alright? The day of his recompense of the downfall of Esau is swiftly coming by the hands of Yahweh Shimei Shai. And the scripture said he will bring evil upon Esau by the hand of his people Jacob. And that is how Jacob gonna have his hand upon his heel to pull him down, to throw him off his feet. Alright? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, Jacob's hand held first of Esau's heel. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Alright, so that was symbolically showing that guess what? Jacob gonna pull Esau out of that rulership. When it says Esau is the end of the world, with the word world was commonly used for age. So Esau is the end of that age period where we wouldn't be in our kingdom. Where death would reign from Adam unto the end when Yahweh shall come to deliver us. Esau is the end of that age. Alright? And Jake, symbolically, when it says that he put his hand on his heel, means that what he gonna take him down, he gonna pull him out of his rulership. The scripture said, the saints shall take the kingdom. Thus with violence shall Babylon be cast down. It says what? Going on. It says, verse 10, and the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Or the question Ezra asked thou not. Now when you look at the statue what the dream and Nebuchadnezzar had, the hands were who? Were was silver, which was representing who? The Medo-Persians. And that was the kingdom that Ezra was in. Alright? And it says what? He betwixt the hands and the heel. So at that time, showing that guess what? We weren't at the end yet. Because we were close to the hands. But now we are at the feet. We are at the feet of this statue. With the 10 toes reigning, that shall be partly strong and partly weak. We are at the end where Yahweh Shimei Shai is coming to destroy them, to cast them down, and where there shall be no more. There shall be no more. Because why? Because the Lord gonna take Esau out of rulership and raise Jacob up in his place. The scripture said, out of prison cometh he that will reign. Alright? And we coming out of prison and we're gonna reign upon the earth. Alright? So all the wickedness that we see Esau doing Jacob around the world, guess what? The time of his recompense coming and he gonna be destroyed. Thus say the Lord. Alright? Because what the Lord did, the reason we ended up in slavery is because we sinned against Yahweh Shimei Shai. But the Lord actually set up this whole thing that we being in Esau's hand will also lead to his destruction. Because the hatred that Esau had towards us, according to Obadiah, the hatred that he showed towards us, it's gonna cause him to be cast off forever. Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 24, it says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. All right? So it says what? The Lord lay a snare for you. When you lay a snare for somebody, it's like you lay a trap by their foot. All right? And that trap is where the Lord lay when he put Jacob in Esau's hand. And Esau did all his pleasure, all the wickedness that he could imagine against Jacob. All right? The Lord basically gave him the instrument of his own destruction in nuclear missiles. So the Lord lay a snare for you. All right? And thou art not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord. And you striven against the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by coming against his people. And you're caught by the foot. So now Yahweh Hashem Yahushua ready to take you down. Ready to sweep you off your feet. All right? This is the book of Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 35. It says, to me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. All right? So the things that come upon Esau make haste because the Lord looking for his feet to slide. The Lord have you by the feet and just to slip you off your feet. As we could see the days passing rapidly. All right? The men that in the know could see it. They could see the days passing rapidly. All right? The year just started. Guess what? It almost finished. The Lord speeded up the time to bring the day of Esau destruction. Because what the scripture said. Let's see if I can find this precept here real quick. This is boom, 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 boom. Just bear with me 1 second. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 18. It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. All right? So even Yahweh up there patiently waiting for the day when, his father, Yahweh, says, hey, go and deliver your brethren. All right? Yahweh eagerly waiting, and just like we eagerly waiting, the Lord said what? The day of their calamity, it hastened. All right? It hastened. All right? When you look at Isaiah 63, verse 4, it says what? The day of destruction is in his heart. So the Lord patiently waiting to come and destroy Esau. The hand on your heel right now, Esau. And it's only a matter of time before Yahweh Hashem Yahushua cast you off your feet. And as the scripture said in Wisdom of Solomon, to cast you headlong. All right? This is the book of Daniel. Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2 verse 34. It says, thou sawest till the stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were iron and clay, and break them in pieces. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming at the feet to destroy this whole beast. All right? To symbolically pull you, because the hands on your heel means that Yahweh Shai coming to symbolically pull you out of your kingdom, out of the high point that you're at right now, alongside Jacob, because the scripture said he's gonna bring destruction upon Esau by the hand of his people Jacob. All right? So the people that you hate, the people that you scorn, and the people that you have in derision daily, guess what? We're going to have our hands upon your feet, and soon our feet upon your neck. All right? By the power and the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we're going to destroy you Edomites. All right? The day of your calamity hasten to come. Our hands are on your feet right now, Esau. All right? Your kingdom is done. Verse 35, then was the iron and the clay and the brass and the silver and the gold broken in pieces together and became like chaff of the summer threshing floors. And the wind carried them away, and no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth. Now that stone is Yahweh Shai. And instead it filled the whole earth. Guess what? Yahweh Shai gonna reign the whole earth. Pursuant to Revelation chapter 19, verse 11, he said, the Lord coming to bring war. And what he gonna have upon his head? Many crowns. Because the Lord came conquering and to conquer, and in righteousness he doth make war and took down all the nations to rule the world. All right? So the Lord ready to set up his kingdom, and guess what? Esau, you in the way, and you're going to get swept away. All right? This is verse 43. It says, Daniel 2 and 43, it says, and as the toes of the feet were part iron and part clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. All right? Because you see, all these Edomites, they have problems with each other right now. All right? It says, and whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with murky clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. It says, and in the days of these kingdoms, the God of heaven shall set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming at the feet to destroy, to take, to sweep you up. Guess what? When you have a strong man, guess what? The easiest way to take him on the ground is by what? Taking away his footing. All right? To make his feet slide, to sweep him off his feet. All right? And let him hit the ground. And that is what the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming to do. The feet symbolically representing the end of his kingdom, and also Yahweh Hashem Yahushai pulling him out of his kingdom. All right? And guess what? This time it's swiftly coming. His time swiftly coming. All right? And to prove that we are in those days, all right? This is the final precept here. This is Micah chapter 4 verse 10. It says, be in pain and labor to bring forth. And we be in pain and we laboring to bring forth right now. O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go out of the city, and we did in 70 AD. And thou shalt dwell in the field, and we did dwell in the northern parts of Africa. All right? And parts in Asia. And guess what? We were scattered throughout all the world. All right? And thou shalt go even to Babylon, which we came here in the transatlantic slave trade. Because this is modern day Babylon. There shall thou be delivered. Guess what? From ancient Babylon, we won't be delivered from ancient Babylon. All right? We went from Babylonian captivity into the Medo-Persia captivity. And there shall Yahweh Hashem Yahushai redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies. So the Lord is going to redeem us from the hand of Esau right now. All right? In this time, we're going to be delivered. And guess what? This is going to be the end of our captivity. He shall no more carry thee out. And Esau going to be destroyed. Thus say the Lord. The Lord's hand is on Esau's feet. All right? And guess what? In due time, he will slip. So you Edomites, you so-called white people, hey, you could do whatever you had to do right now. All right? As Revelation 12:12 say, you know, you have a little time remain. So do whatever you had to do. Because guess what? The end of your kingdom is here. So I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy that rule well. Salutations to the men of the Hopeland Saint Select. This is Makazar from the Trinidad camp saying Shalom.